open the microphones, say hello first, then we can get back to mute.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ms.
How's
Aya.
everything? Okay, I can hear some familiar voices. Can't see anyone, but all right. Hello, Miss Iman. How are you doing?
Hello. Yes, great.
Hello, Ms. Aya. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Good to have you here.
You look fine as usual.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so very quickly for okay, I'm happy to see a lot of familiar pictures, not faces, but yeah. Okay, better than nothing. Cool. So very quickly, let me first, before even introducing myself or anything, thank you, Mr. Muhammad, for the invitation. And thank you, Ms. Summer, for organizing the whole thing. I'm really honored to be with you. Now, briefly, let me introduce myself. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the honor is ours indeed. Okay. We're really happy to see you with us today in this wonderful event, in this wonderful month. Everyone, we are really pleased to see you here today to join us in this wonderful session with this wonderful teacher trainer, Ms.Aya Bader, who is an English teacher and a teacher trainer. She is the founder of Winglish and Teachers Talking Time. She is the co-founder of English Hub. She got many courses in teaching, for example, Cambridge Intro into Educational Management, Cambridge Teaching English Online, Cambridge Train the Trainer, London Teacher Training College, how to teach IELTS, and TEFL from London Teacher Training College. So today we have a great session about an important topic in teaching, which is teaching grammar. So Ms. Aya, the floor is all yours now. You can start whenever you're ready. Great.
Actually very happy with this presentation. I don't think I could have been able to introduce myself in this way. So thank you so much for this. All right. So cool. All right. So today's session, I'm going to start in a more of a practical way, because I know that it's a bit boring to have like a lot of theories said, and I know it's boring. So we're going to start with a little demo. All right. So right now we're going to be the students. Okay, you're going to pretend to be the students, and then right after this, we're going to discuss the lesson. All right. So feel free to unmute. We're here to communicate before anything. All right. Good. So okay, before we start anything, let me see some like messages here in the chat box about something special that happened today or yesterday. You can type in a chat box something nice that happened to you today. All right. Hello, Malak. Nothing?
This Malak, you're calling me?
Yes, I'm just saying hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm happy to see you.
Same here. Even though I can't see you, but yeah. All right.
You would like me to share my face?
It's absolutely fine if you feel comfortable too. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You don't have you don't have to.
Here I am. Can you see me?
Hey. Yes.
Hey,
all right. Okay. So
the question was, something happened today?
Yes, something nice that happened to you today.
Not seeing you today. Something else, you mean?
Yeah, please. And I'm happy that you consider this something nice.
It is, of course. Well, I'm not sure actually. I finished some paperwork, which I thought that would take a lot of time, but actually it didn't. So thank God, alhamdulillah, I'm done with it, or most of it.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say like for me, I'm gonna say something very similar to Mr. Muhammad, like being here today. Okay, So, all right. So I think that today is like the 27th of Ramadan, and which is like Leila Utriya, which is a good thing. So we can like kind of renew our intention and think that we're trying to learn and gain knowledge from each other. So let's have this like kind of intention so that we can get the benefit here and there, inshallah. All right, wonderful. So, okay, very, very good. All right, so let's get to the lesson. Bismillah. All right.
طيب استني بس بسمع حاجة أقول.
All right. So I muted everyone. Okay. However, you still can unmute if you want to share anything. But just for the sake of background noise. All right. So really good. So let's take a look at this picture, at these two pictures here, and let's take a look at the first one. What do you think is the relationship between these two people? Anyone?
Your husband and wife,
Could be.
partners. Yeah.
Okay. Or
I
Brother and
think she
sister?
looks at him.
A brother and
yeah, brother
sister?
and sister, yeah.
The first
A brother
one
and
is like
sister.
brother and sister. The second one is like husband and wife.
all right. Okay. And why? The second one, why husband and wife?
She's yelling
We are
at him.
fighting.
Yeah. She's
They
yelling at him.
know.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like it's obvious. سيماهم على وجوههم.
Yeah, she's telling him how to drive, you know, as all women do,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. I have nothing to say about this. Yes, I have to agree. All right. Very good. And okay, so it seems like the two women are actually like yelling. They're not happy. So what do you think happened in the first picture?
She's trying to call him to ask him to help her in the housework. Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Maybe look a bit on the background here. What can you see?
He left the fridge open.
Yes, باب الثلاجة يا جلال, exactly. So yeah, that's something that happened here. And let's see also, so what else do you think might happen with the fridge? Any other ideas? All right, okay, let's keep it and go to the second one. What do you think happened in the second picture?
He is driving fast.
Could be, or
They are stuck in traffic.
maybe. All right, she's
Okay.
blaming him. All right, that's a good
He
answer as well.
He missed the traffic lights.
Could be. All right, that's a good one, actually. All right, so no worries about this. Let me just check that I shared the audio so we can listen and check our answers, all right? So listen and check your guesses.
(4.2) Conversation 1.
Where's my milk? It's not here.
I haven't seen it. You must have finished it.
I definitely didn't finish it. I was keeping a bit for my cereal this morning. You must have used it.
Me? I never take anything from the fridge that isn't mine. You might have given it to the cat last night and then forgotten about it.
The cat drinks water, not milk, so I can't have given it to the cat. Last night there was half a carton of milk in the fridge, my milk.
Well, I don't know what's happened to it.
What are you drinking?
Just coffee?
Yes, white coffee. That's where my milk went. Well, you can go to the supermarket and get me some more.
Okay, calm down. I'll go and get you some milk.
Conversation 2.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Why are you taking the third exit? She said the second exit.
I'm sure it's this one. I remember when we came here last time.
According to that sign, this is the A245.
The A245? Oh no, we must have gone wrong.
Of course we've gone wrong. We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout. What's the point of having a sat-nav if you don't do what it says?
Okay. I may have made a mistake, But if you knew the way to your cousin's house, then we wouldn't have to use the sat-nav.
Turn round as soon as possible. Turn round as soon as possible.
All right. So I think that this was very similar to some of the ideas that you said. Okay. The only change that I would add here, it's not like باب الثلاجة يا جلال now, it's like مين اللي أكل الجبنة. So it's more like this now here. Okay. So all right. So we're done with this part here. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever faced any of these problems, or have you ever had any of these arguments? I know that nobody's going to say yes.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
all right.
The first one especially.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. And Ms.Maha, what about you?
Yes, that's happened all the time with my sons. They are drinking my juice or my milk in the refrigerator, and they deny that they drank all of this milk. So at the end, I'm gonna say I'm the one who drank all the milk here.
Yeah.
خلاص بقى أنا اللي بعترف.
All right. Okay. I will have to say that I have the second argument all the time, but with my sister. Whenever she's driving, I'm not happy. I'm very much of a backseat driver. But if I'm the one driving, I would make the same mistakes. All right. So very good. Let's go to the second part. All right. Very good. So what we're going to do here, we're going to listen to the conversations again, but we're going to complete the sentences here. All right. So, and the thing here, you're going to complete using 2 words. All right. Or mainly 2 verbs, not only one. Good. So let's go for this.
.3 1
You must have finished it.
2
You might have given it to the cat last night.
3
I can't have given it to the cat.
4
Oh no, we must have gone wrong.
5
We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout.
6
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
All right. Would you like to listen again? Just tell me in the chat box if you'd like to listen again. Just say yes if you'd like to listen one more time. All right. I will play it one more time. Okay. All right. Ms. Dwight, people just keep the answers for now. You're going to check them later. All right. You don't have to share them right now. So I'm going to play it one more time for the rest of the people to listen to it, and then we can check together.
.3 1
You must have finished it.
2
You might have given it to the cat last night.
3
I can't have given it to the cat.
4
Oh no, we must have gone wrong.
5
We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout.
6
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
All right. So I hope that by now everything is clear. Now I'm gonna be a bit adventurous here with this number, mashallah. So I'm going to get you in breakout rooms. So hopefully we can get this happening. All right, bismillah. Let's have... Okay, so please join the breakout rooms. And check your answers. So you might need to take a picture of or take a screenshot of the screen so that you know how to check the answers together. All right. So a thumbs up, please, if you get the screenshot. All right. Thank you, Marwa. All right. Okay. And I'm going to allow you to share the screen in the breakout room. So in the breakout rooms, you can easily share the screen. So you can check with your people, with your friends there. All right, so let's...
Can you please just turn off the transcript because it's on?
You can turn it off. All right, you can choose to turn off. Okay, so join the breakout rooms and then I'll try to fix this while you're doing this.
Something like this. Yeah.
All right, we'll just wait for a couple of seconds till the rest of the people are here. All right. So now let me share the answers with you. Okay, so while you're checking the answers, tell me in the chat box, how many did you get correctly? Like 6 or 5 or 4? Okay. Okay, brilliant.
I think also even yani, if we didn't get every point in the listening text, we can depend on the meaning also. Yani, it helps.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, that's a really good point. Thank you for sharing it.
Yeah,
all right, wonderful. Okay, so now getting the idea from Dua or Ms. Dua, what we're going to do right now is do exactly what she said, which is trying to get the meaning not only from the listening. All right. So what we're going to do right now is, these are the sentences that we have, and I will have here 4 different meanings. What you're going to do is write, for example, A next to the first one if it gives the same meaning, or B next to the other one, and so on. Okay, some of these letters might be repeated. Okay, so you can use them more than once. All right, so who wants to help me with the first one? You must have finished it. What do you think? Which meaning is it? A, B, C, or D? Anyone?
B.
I think it's A.
B.
Okay. B or A? What do you think?
A, because it's almost certain you
A.
have to do this. I think.
Okay. Wonderful. Really, really good. All right. So do the exact same thing again for the rest of the sentences. You will have like 3 minutes. All right, I see that most of you finished all of them. So let's go to number 2. Okay, what do you think about number 2?
I think it's B.
Possibility.
Yeah,
يعني might or might.
Yeah,
Possibility.
B. Yes.
All right, good. Okay, what about 3?
C. It's gonna be C. It's impossible.
Impossible.
Brilliant, very good. Okay, 4.
Also with the same
Or
idea.
A.
Also it's B.
Certain.
As we're saying, must have.
Sorry, A, yeah.
Yes, very good. And then D, I answered it really quickly here. And the last one,
Also D.
this one's gonna
No,
be
it's possible. It's possible, yeah.
yes.
B.
Like, I may have made I don't want to say that I made a mistake, but I just don't want to say it. So I'm saying I may have made a mistake. All right. Okay, cool. So let's go here to the sentences again. And the 2 sentences that we have are, you must have finished it. And then the second one, oh no, we must have gone wrong. So these things here, all right, do they know for sure that it happened?
Yes.
Okay. All right, very good. So are they very certain or not very certain?
Very
I think
certain.
we are certain, yes.
All right, very good. And
99.9.
yes, exactly. All right, very good. And okay, one more question here. So this thing here that they're speaking about is happening now or happened earlier?
Happened before.
Very good. So it's in the past.
Yes.
Right. Does anybody know the name of this structure here? What do we call must and may and these verbs? What do we call them?
Modal verbs.
Models of deduction.
Thank you so much. Yes, exactly. So this is like the deduction thing, but it's for past. Okay, and
Past,
another
yes.
word for it is making speculations. Okay, trying to guess what happened in the past, but with different levels of certainty. We're going to check this
Certainty,
later.
yeah.
So let's see the first part. What verb do we have? What's the first verb that we have?
Must.
Okay,
Must.
very good. And then we have,
Have.
and then past
Ed.
participle.
The third, yeah.
Very good. All right, wonderful. So let's go to the next one. So this thing, am I certain about this or not?
I'm certain about the opposite, that didn't happen.
Very good. Yes, I love that. So I'm still certain, but I'm certain that it's impossible.
Yes.
Or that it was impossible for it to happen. Okay, very good. So now we know, can I say mustn't in this structure? Exactly.
No,
So
it's
it's-
not here to give you the opposite, actually.
Exactly. So I can't say mustn't. All right. I can say can't or what's the other? What's the other one? I can't say I can say can't or they have the same
Must.
meaning.
Must.
Or couldn't. Can't or couldn't.
Yes, it's for the past, you mean?
Both of them actually give the same meaning.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So very, very good. So now we know that the first two now for me being certain that something happened or something didn't happen. Now let's go to the third one. Again, am I certain?
No, it's something like possible that happened, but I'm not sure.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Very good. So we start with, again, we have might or
must have.
Might and then have and then
Or
past
may.
Very good. All right. Wonderful. So I can say this or that. But here, if you check, we have could. Okay.
Yeah, because it's weaker than can, so I can use it here for something possible I want to talk it about.
That's a really good way to look at it. Yes. All right.
Okay.
And let's go to the last one. And this one is a bit different. And again, this one here, is it for deduction or speculation, or is it different?
No,
what do you think?
It's for regret. Yani, we have to do this, but we didn't do it. Yani,
All right. Good. So regret, if I'm the one who made this mistake, right? But if somebody else like made this mistake, it wouldn't be regret, it would be something else.
It's a kind of an advice.
Yeah, blame. Because again, it's not very much of a beneficial advice because it's too late to
Yes.
like, you know, work according to it. So it's khalas, it's over. So I'm just telling you, you should have done this, or we should have taken
Yes, I'm
the
blaming
second.
you for something you didn't do, or you
Yes.
should have done in the past.
Yes, exactly. All right, very, very good. So now we're done with this part. And let's go here. So I'm happy that I have a really strong group of teachers here. I mean, you're answering all the questions. And even though I can only hear like I believe 3 voices, I think Emel, Iman, and Dua. Sorry, I'm not using any titles, but yani, tell me if you want me to say Miss
It's
or
okay,
Miss.
never mind.
All right, cool. So good. Now what we're going to do here, I believe one of the like best exercises ever that we all enjoy, which is underlining the stressed words. I'm lying, I don't enjoy it. So, all right, take a look at the sentences. I'm going to play the audio, okay, and underline the words.
You mustn't have finished.
We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout.
4.6. 1,
You must have finished it.
2,
You might have given it to the cat last night.
3,
I can't have given it to the cat.
4,
Oh no, we must have gone wrong.
5,
We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout.
6,
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
All right, would you like to listen again? Again, say yes in the chat box if you'd like to listen once more. It's all good? Okay, so I'm gonna play it once more. All right, remember again, underline the stressed words. The words that you can hear, and I'm not gonna say like just the stressed words. I'm gonna say the words that are clearer and a bit louder than the rest of the words, okay?
.6 1,
You must have finished it.
2,
You might have given it to the cat last night.
3,
I can't have given it to the cat.
4,
Oh no, we must have gone wrong.
5,
We should have taken the second exit at the roundabout.
6,
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
Okay, so let's see it together. And don't worry about it, most of them are very similar. So let's see number 1. Any ideas? What words are stressed?
The first modal, the deduction verb, and the PP.
All right.
4.6
Let me
1,
just... Yes, okay,
Must.
so must.
Must.
And then?
And finished. Yes, finished.
Very good. Okay, and why do you think we chose to like stress these verbs?
Because they are the main meaning.
Thank you. Very good. So
They
they
focus on the meaning.
very good. They carry the message that I want to deliver to you, the other person. Very good.
Yes.
All right. And what about the next one, number 2?
Given and cat.
Okay. So what's the first thing?
Might.
Might.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then?
Given.
it to the cat. Last night.
Yes.
Very good. Cat last night. Very good. All right. Next one.
Can't. Given.
Okay. And
Cat.
then? Very good. All right. Yes. Sorry about the mistake with I here. It should be capital.
No problem.
All right.
No
Good.
problem. Okay.
Next one.
Must and gone.
Must. Gone wrong. Gone.
Very good. Yes.
Yes.
All right. And number 5.
Should.
Taken.
Should
The
taken.
Taken.
second turning.
Okay.
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Which one? At the roundabout.
Yeah.
Because all these give me information. Okay. And the last one.
May have.
Made a mistake.
Okay. Oh, roundabout. All right. And then may. Made mistake. All right. Very good. And we have here another question. How is have pronounced? How do we say it?
Have.
I have.
We only
Must
yes.
have
All right.
finished. Must have finished.
Yes, very good. So
V.
can somebody help me with saying these two together? The modal verb and a second verb?
You must have.
Must have.
You must have finished.
Beautiful. Yes,
Must
very good.
have.
Must have. So we no
Yes.
longer have the ha, like we no longer have the H. We just must have. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. And the second one is might have.
Might have given. Might have.
All right. Very, very good. Yes. Okay. So all of them, they go this way. And let's check number 5.
Must
Should
have
have.
gone.
And number 5.
Should have.
Should have. Very good. Should have.
Should
And
have.
I have to say that number 6 is my favorite. So how can we say it?
May have.
May have made.
I love that. I love that. So now we have is weaker, right? It's not very strong. But we did something more here for may have. What did we do?
I think we add like it's a vowel when we link the two verbs together.
Contraction? Is it
All right.
contraction?
The have, yes, it's a contraction because we made it shorter, all right, and weaker. Right, I do agree, but there was something added, and I'm gonna ask Iman to go again. What were you saying? You said adding something.
Yes, Maya, because we have the first word it's ended with vowel and the second word starting with consonant. So when I have two words and I want to link them together, the first one ends with vowel, I add its a sound. May have
All right, I like the idea, but let me kind of. I really like it. Okay, I'm happy that I said add because that's what we do here. But let me just kind of refine it. All right. So again, I have may. So the last sound that I have here in may, it's like I'm smiling. Yeah, may.
May.
Very good. And then after this, I don't say have anymore. So I don't have a consonant. I have a vowel. I say of. I don't say have. I say of. So I say.
Yeah. Yes,
so now
after deleting the H sound, yes, the ha sound,
very, yes. So now let's check this together. I'm going to say very slowly. I want you to tell me which sound I added. All right. I said may of.
Yeah. Yeah, sound.
Very good.
Yeah,
yes.
sound. Yes.
Very good. So I say, I may have made a mistake. So when we're saying it really quickly, you don't notice it, but slowly you say, I may have made a mistake. All right. Very, very good. All right. So let me now kind of hide the screen from you. And I need a volunteer. Because mashallah, the number is big. We have 50 people here. So I need a volunteer.
For what? What will the volunteers do? Yes.
Repeat after me. I know it's
okay. Okay, I am here. I'm here, Ms. Jihan.
All right. Okay, so we've got Miss Jihan with us. All right. So what I want you to do is please listen and repeat after me, word by word. All right. So let's go to this one here. Okay. Mistake.
Mistake.
A mistake.
A mistake.
Made a mistake.
Made a mistake.
Have made a mistake.
Have made a mistake.
May have made a mistake.
May have made a mistake.
I may have made a mistake.
I may have made a mistake.
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
Okay, I have made.
Take your time.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm looking at it. That's why it's easy. Because I'm looking at it. All right. So again, okay, I may have made a mistake.
Okay, I may have made a mistake.
Brilliant. All right, that's really, really good. Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Jihan. Let me have another volunteer.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's see here. All right. So, okay, I'm going to say all of it together. All right. So you must have finished it. That's difficult. All right. So let's have it one by one. It.
This is for me, Aya, or?
I think yes. Okay. Maha is with me. All right. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Again,
all right.
Please. Okay.
So it. Finished it.
Finished it.
Very good. Have finished it.
Have finished it.
Very good. Must have finished it.
Must have finished it.
You must have finished it.
You must have finished it.
Yes. All right. Very, very good. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I'm so happy with you.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much. Good. So what we can see here, how many sentences do you see? What's going on with this part here? All right. Let me just share the screen once more.
I can't see any parts.
Yes, I'm sharing it once more. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Very good. So how many sentences do we have?
We have 6 sentences.
Very good. All right. So as you can see here in the first one, said, I'm certain I left my umbrella at home. So here for this one, I'm going to make the deduction. I'm going to say, I must have left it, or I must have left my umbrella at home. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to rephrase these sentences, write them again using must, might not, can't, have, and then the verb. All right?
Okay.
All right. So you can focus actually on just the first 3. You don't have to make all of them. So let me help you with this here.
May I
All
do
right.
number 1? May I answer number 1?
All right, go ahead.
Perhaps Holly have had an argument. Sorry. Holly might have had an argument.
Okay, again, once more. Holly
might have had an argument.
Brilliant.
Might have had an argument.
Very, very good. Very nice. All right, thank you so much. So I'm gonna let you do the next 2, number 2 and 3, and send it in the chat box. All right, you've got 2 minutes.
Okay. May I ask a question, please?
Of course, go ahead.
I see that what you says is on the screen.
Exactly.
Every word you says or me. How can you do it?
What do you mean?
I
can't get the question.
I actually use Zoom.
Live transcript.
Okay, I see that what we says is on the screen. It's written on the screen.
Yes,
at the
it's
moment,
something like related
yes.
to Zoom, the settings, and I just don't know how to get it to stop. So
Live
let me just.
transcription.
Yes.
I like it, and I want
really?
to learn how you do it. Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
something
like
new. It's a new
I have
feature
no
by
idea.
Zoom.
Yes, it's a new feature.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
called?
I'm gonna work on stopping it. Okay.
Today I had an update.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it, and I want to learn how to do it.
I think it's called subtitle settings. And let's check this after the exercise, all right? So I wouldn't keep you for long with me. Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. So both of them are correct. So the number 2 is Ben must have read my email. And then the second one is they can't have got lost. All right, very good. Yes, so we can say been or got. But I think got would work here more than been. All right, very good. So let's go here to the second part. So these here are the examples, the answers. So must have read it and then can't have got lost. Now, all right, let's skip this exercise and let's have some fun doing this. So look at this picture and tell me, what do you think happened to this man? So we're going to make some speculations or deductions. What do you think happened?
Maybe he might have lost his key.
He might. Very good. All right. I like this one. Okay, one more.
You should have closed the window.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So another person should have closed the window. Maybe that's like a thief or something. Yeah. All right. Okay. That's a good one. All right. One more. Something weird. Let's have something weird. What do you think happened?
Maybe also he may have cleaned the window.
All right, it's a very strange way.
Yes.
he
You said something weird, so that's it.
Yeah. All right.
he may steal something.
Yes, he's a thief.
Okay. So, okay. All right. That would work, but we would need to change some stuff in the sentence here. Okay. And something related to the argument at the beginning of the lesson. What do you think? Something related to wives and fights and so on.
You mean the tense? Or
No, yeah, of course the tense, but something else other than this. Something related to maybe arguments like at the beginning. So I would say his wife might have kicked him out.
okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. Okay, very good. Okay. Very, very good. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get you in breakout rooms again. All right. But hopefully this time we're going actually to speak, because when I joined the last time, all the microphones were muted. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the exact same thing again. And let me show you how. Okay. All right, so you can see here 3 pictures, right? These 3 pictures.
Yes, we can see them.
Very good. So wonderful. So please take a screenshot of them.
Yeah, done.
Very good. All right, you're going to get in the breakout rooms right now and make speculations or deductions again about these pictures. Okay, so Bismillah, let's go do this. So please join. All right, we still have 20 people here. Please join the breakout rooms. All right. So welcome back, everyone. I know that everyone is not back yet, but let's say welcome to the people who could join us. Okay, so let's see. Let me hear some of the ideas that you shared together. So let's go to Amal.
Hello.
All right. Hey, what interesting deductions did you hear from your friends in the breakout room?
I think we have the same deductions. The first picture, we said he must have heard something weird or strange, and the second one also we said he might have received a shocking message, maybe a sad message, and the third one we all said he might have or he must have received a joyful message.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for this. All right. Anyone else would like to share? Any other speculations? Especially about the first picture. What do you think? Any cool ideas about it?
Maybe we can say he might have listened to something bad or something awful. He might have decided to leave, or he might have heard about an accident.
All right. Can we start the sentence with the music?
The music might have loud.
Might have?
Yes.
Might have what? We need a verb here to describe the adjective or for
Might
the
have
adjective.
been.
Might have been.
Very good. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Something else. Maybe we start with his mom.
His mom might have called him.
Yes. All right. But moms would normally shout, but all right. So yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. That's very accurate. All right. All right. Very, very good. Wonderful. Cool. Okay. And okay, so we're done with this part. So let me share with you some of the things that I heard and let's work on them.
So I have a question regarding this part.
Go ahead.
Why regarding deduction verbs in the past, I feel that we neglect the verb to have especially, and we put more stress on the modal verb, may or might, must or can, and also the PP. And still the verb to have is still poor in the middle between them, in the pronunciation, in the stress, in the tense also. I don't know why.
Verb like have itself?
Yes, have itself.
All right. So because again, if I couldn't hear it, I would understand the meaning without it.
You mean from the PP?
Again, can you say the same the thing again? Because I can't really get what you're saying. What do you mean about the PP? What do you mean with the PP?
I mean the verb in the third form. So this is like
exactly.
It only tells me about the tense, the meaning, and no need to focus or to put stress on the second verb, the verb to have.
Yes, because again, it's not there to give me the meaning. It's just here to make the difference between this and other things. So for example, you should drink milk. All right. Or I could say, you should have eaten your breakfast. So this here is mainly to distinguish between like a normal advice or me giving you like blaming you or doing something like this. That's the first part. And we're going to discuss this furthermore, but right after the demo. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Like at length. All right. Very good. So I heard something like he has promoted. I heard this. So what do you think about this? And it's not has, it had, it's has. He has promoted. So what do you think? What should be the correction of this one?
He has been promoted.
All right, and let's make it so if when we say he has been promoted, so again, that's really good, but it's present perfect. It's not for deduction here. So we should add something.
He must have been.
We can say he has a promotion.
Okay, so we can say he might, or 1 minute, he might
have
been promoted. All right. So it's actually very nice to see some people like using the passive here. It's really good, but be careful not to forget the verbs, because here, as you can see, you don't only have 3, you have 4. Okay, so very good. Other than this, I didn't hear any other mistakes. So very well done. That was really good. And I hope that you enjoyed it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, we're actually done with this lesson, with this demo. And what we're going to do now is we're going to discuss it as teachers. And let me do something actually before we get to do this, because I have a really cool tool to share with you. And let's go here, and that's our tool. So I'm going to share with you the whole lesson, all right, as PowerPoint, as PDF, so that you can check it later. If you can see here, you will have the tenses described, or not tenses, the structure here described, and then you can check it, all of it. And yes, exactly. And here you have more exercises if you'd like to practice more, if you'd like to share it with your students. And then for this part here, I love this tool. It's called Youglish. And simply all you do is just you, for example, type any word, you go to Youglish, you type any word. So for example, you write may have. Okay, once you click on it, they're going to help you get all the videos with this word or with this structure in it, and you're going to listen to it. Now this is good because you can choose the accent, you can choose the topic, and you can listen to it in different accents, in different contexts, in whatever you want. All right, so it's really, really good. It's been really useful for me. So feel free to use it. It's going to be great for you. So that's for this part. Now let me share something with you here in the chat box. I know that we're taking some time, but I was just hoping that we could start with something practical, and then we can move to the theories and the reasons why you did things in that way. So let me just share the link with you. Okay. Before I send anything, just show me your hand if you're willing to open the microphones and chat with the people. Because in the breakout rooms, I couldn't hear anybody. A lot of people were actually muted and they didn't participate. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad. I can't see any hands. All right.
I'm trying.
Wafat, we've got Miss Wafat here, all right? I hope. All right, cool. Okay, I've got 4 people raising their hands. I need more than this.
To do it.
All right, okay, so Miss Jihan, I know already that you're going to be there. Okay, good. That's it. If you can't find the reaction or raising the hand, you can just open the microphone, say yes, and then, okay, I can see some more hands. Good. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me now send it to you. All right, so this link will lead you to a document, all right? And in this document, you can see a lesson plan, all right? Not a complete lesson plan, but you can see the stages, the names of the stages, and then the description of the things that happened in the session. All you need to do is rearrange the procedures or the things that happened in the session, all right? I think this is going to be very easy because we have some experienced teachers here. Okay, I'm going to share it on a screen as well. Give you a couple of minutes before you join the breakout rooms so that you have an idea about what to do and how to do it. All right, are you ready to go? Nope. Let me check something with you before you join. Is the thing working for everything? The document, is it working for everybody?
Yes.
All right,
That
very
sounds
good.
very good.
Okay. Okay, very, very good. So let me get you to breakout rooms so you can discuss together. And for this one, I'm going to give you only 3 minutes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. All right. Hello. Okay, so is everyone back? I guess, yeah, I guess everyone is back. Very good. Okay, so how was the task? How was the thing about like reflecting on a lesson and matching the procedures to the stages?
Great.
Was it easy?
Yeah.
All right, good. Alhamdulillah.
And confusing also at the same time.
Yes, it's absolutely fine. Okay, we're going to discuss it together. So, okay. So let's see one by one here. What do you think? The first one, warmer or laden? Or actually, let's not go about it this way. Let's check here. So teacher displays a handout and instructs the students to rephrase the sentences using past modals, and then teacher provides feedback. So when did I do that? Where does it fit? What do you think? Any ideas?
I'm sorry, but I
in
didn't get what you say. Can you repeat it again?
Again. What I'm reading here. Okay, let me just highlight this here so we can know exactly what we're talking about. So this part here, the controlled one. All right. So again, teacher displays a handout and instructs students to rephrase the sentences using past modals.
Yes, it's a practice.
All right, very good. Yes, it's here. It's going to be practice. But which kind of practice? Is it like the free speaking exercise or the practice here?
Free. Not free. No, it's controlled. Yeah.
Free. Yes, no, it's not free actually.
Yeah, it's controlled.
Why? Because yes. Okay, so let's go to this one here. And let me show you the sentences because I know that this could be confusing. Okay, for this one here, if she said perhaps, and I said she must, this is wrong. Okay, so it's like you have to give a specific answer.
Yeah, this is controlled one. Yeah, I know.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Very, very good. All right, so that's for this one here. Okay, so this part, yes, it's the controlled exercise or what we call the practice. Very good. Let's get back to the lesson and the lesson plan. All right, this one here, it says, the teacher greets the students and asks about their day, displays 2 pictures about people arguing. Where does that fit?
This is warm up.
It's a warm up.
This is warm up.
With eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, and raising the students' schemata, raising the students' schemata. I mean.
Yes, very good. Yes. I'm trying to get them to like open these folders to think about all the arguments in the world. Okay, yes. So yes, very, very good. All right, cool. And nice. Let's go to the next one here. We have yes.
I don't understand what is the difference between a controlled practice and practice or free practice.
All right, that's a really good question. So before we carry on, we will have to answer this question. All right. So the first thing, a controlled exercise or a controlled practice is one that has 1 or 2 or more answers that these are the right answers. Other than this, it's going to be wrong. Okay. So if I said, for example, happy. Can I say I be happy?
No, I'm happy.
I have to say I am happy. So this here, the completion here is a controlled exercise because I am controlling the answer that you have to give. You don't have much of a choice. You have to give a specific answer or it's going to be wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So so that's what we mean by a controlled exercise. And the free one, it's the one that you are free to share ideas. And even if you make mistakes, it's fine, but you're speaking your own mind. Even if you're using the language that we have, even if you're using the same topic, the main thing is that you are speaking your mind. I'm not forcing you to say a specific thing. And another thing, I don't know. I can't predict what you're going to say. Okay, so when I gave you the pictures, to have speculations, and here I am answering part of the question. All right, so if I gave you the pictures,
It's a
all right,
feedback.
exactly, I can't predict whether someone is going to say his wife must have kicked him out of the house, or maybe he might have been trying to steal the house, he might have been doing this, or he might have done that. I don't know. So I can't predict it. It means that you have freedom to say whatever. Okay. Okay, so that's the main difference. And there is something in the middle which is semi-controlled, or what we call semi-free. And it's actually, you can find it in the PDF I shared with you. I didn't run it here, but you can find it in the folder I shared with you. Okay. So okay, what good, wonderful. I was just going to ask you whether it's clear or not. Good. Cool. So let's go to the second one. Okay, and this part here, the teacher displays 6 sentences and the students listen to the extracts, and then they're going to fill the gaps.
This is control the practice?
Not really, because I can't get you to practice before teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I have here things like meaning, form.
Yeah, so this is practice?
No, this is not practice. Any other ideas?
Highlighting and clarification.
Exposure. Okay.
Yes, this part here, yes, it's exposure, highlighting, and sorry, this part here is highlighting and clarification. Highlighting and clarification.
Yeah, okay.
All right, highlighting and clarification. Very good. All right, so why? Because the first part, you used what to complete. Let me share it with you here. I'm going to actually mute the microphones because I can hear some background noise, and then you can open the microphones if you'd like to share something. Okay, so let's go here. Yes, here in this one. Did you use something like, did you use the target language to control or any other language?
The target language.
Very good. So this is what we call highlighting. For example, they were just speaking, and now I want to get your attention to the language that we're going to use. This is highlighting. And what happened after highlighting?
Feedback.
Clarification. Yes.
Yes.
Feedback and then clarification. Yes.
Yes, actually the feedback is the clarification. So you matched these sentences, the meanings. All right. And then after this, we started doing this. And what did I start with here? Do you remember? What was the first thing that
the meaning?
The meaning.
You asked that about the meaning?
Very good. Yes. Yes. And okay, I know that you know this answer, but let's just revise it together. What kind of questions did I ask?
Yes, no question.
Again? Yes, no questions.
Yes,
all
no
right.
question. Yeah.
And what do we
CCQ
call the
question?
Thank you. Very good. Yes. Concept checking questions. Very good. And then after the meaning, we have?
We have the form. Yes.
Yes, and I didn't say anything. You said everything here in this part. And after the form, what did I do?
The pronunciation.
Yeah, pronunciation. Yes, stress.
Very good. All right, I have something here, and I'd like to discuss it with you. Which did I start with? Did I start with you repeating after me, or clarifying the pronunciation features first?
Clarifying and repeating
the pronunciation. Yes.
Very good. Yes. Before I get you to practice, I want you to understand what you're doing and how you're using your mouse or your muscles. All right. So so that's here, and that's why I focused on may have and should have and these things, because the main thing that I want to achieve by the end of the lesson is that for you to use this language in a confident manner. That's number one. And the second one is for it to be very natural. So it would be very difficult or almost impossible for you to hear someone speak and saying, you must have finished it. You would never say that. You must have finished it. This is how it would be pronounced. So in order to use the language, you need to know exactly how to deal with it and how to use it, so that when you reach this part, when you're actually speaking, you feel all right with it. You feel okay with it. You're confident. Okay. So yes, the drilling, and I don't have to say much about the drilling because somebody typed it in the chat box. What kind of drilling did I use?
Back chain.
Very good. Wonderful. All right. And why did I use this one specifically?
To stress on the form?
Not really, because my main focus when it's pronunciation, when it's drilling, is to focus on the way things are said.
Yeah.
So why? How
To
would
focus
you
on the pronunciation? Pronunciation?
Exactly, yes. That's the main thing. That's the main thing, of course. So if I'm drilling, I'm focusing on the pronunciation.
Yes, and to get the order of the sentence.
Okay, yes, that's a good one as well. Especially if
think
people
to
are forgetting.
Yes.
To concentrate on the main, to concentrate on the main ideas or main things you want the listener to understand.
That's a good one. All right. So I will summarize why I did this here. So the first thing, I would describe these utterances, these sentences, by being long. They are very long. So remember, I was joking when I was saying like, okay, somebody repeat after me saying the whole thing. You must have finished it, and the lady was like, how should I start? So drilling, when the person can't see the sentence, it's very difficult to say all of it and then getting them to repeat all of it. They're gonna get confused. So you need to go one by one. So that's number one. Okay, so I use it for long utterances. That's number one. Number two is going to help you, if you do this, is going to help you or help the students when pronouncing, because they would focus on the intonation and they can focus on the weak forms like have here, and they're going to focus on the stress. So all these things they can learn just by getting it, because you start with it, finished it, have finished it, must have finished it, you must have finished it. And if you remember the first sentence that I drilled, it was okay, I may have made a mistake, and I think that Miss Jihan was helping me with this one. And then I kept adding, and then at the end I said, okay, I may have made a mistake. And without thinking, Miss Jihan was saying it with the same intonation. So she was saying, okay, I may have made a mistake. All right. And this is here something very much related to psychology, if we could say it, if we could call it like mirroring. So if you want the students to do something or say something, try to do it yourself or say it yourself. So if you say something in a specific intonation, they're going to copy you and actually be very shy doing this. Okay, other than maybe getting them to read it, because if they read, they're going to say, okay, I may have finished it. They're going to read it this way. Okay, and which is one of the which is actually why I stopped sharing the screen when I started the drilling part, because I didn't want you to see. I just wanted you to listen carefully and then repeat. Focus just on the muscles, how to listen, and then how to produce these utterances. Okay, so I would say one of the reasons here is the intonation. Okay, so I think we're done with the clarification part. Okay, and what is this? This one we said it's a controlled exercise, and this one is actually the semi-controlled one. Okay. Why?
So I would just ask, I'd like to ask you about the meaning of semi-control or semi-practice.
Semi, it means half. So it's not completely controlled and it's not completely free.
I understand or I understand control. And what about the free again?
All right. If I say, for example, let's take a look at this sentence here. I can't find my phone anywhere. So somebody said, you must have forgotten it at home. Okay, you must have forgotten it. What else?
Yeah.
You must have lost it on the way. You must have left it at home. You must have given it to the sister. to your sister, you must have left it in the other bag. So see how many answers I can give you? You can give here. But again, are you speaking your mind, or you're going to say you must have? You're going to use this structure.
So we can say it in other words, it's a question has more than one answer.
Yes, but again, it's very limited. Because here you're going to use this. Yes, exactly. So you're going to use here certainty. You have no other choice. Okay, you can only play with this part. You can only play with this part. But this one here, that's mine. You can't do anything with it. So that's why it's half controlled, but it's half free. So I'm controlling part of it and you are free with the rest.
So we call it
okay.
semi.
Yes. Yes, that's why. So semi means like half. All right. Okay, and if we go to the next one here, the pictures. I just gave you the pictures. Did I ask you to do anything other than just guess what was happening?
Only to guess.
So somebody could say, his mom must have called him, or the music might have been too loud. So you're using different structures, you're using different verbs, you're using different ideas, you're free to do whatever. I can't control it. Okay. So I could say like he was listening to something and then he did this and he must have seen a fight, or he might have seen an accident. You don't know. So you can even change the thing, or could be he was listening to music, but then after this, he must have remembered that he has an exam to study for. All right, could be anything. You're free. Okay. And what did I do after this exercise? What did I ask you?
You checked our answers.
Very good. Did I start with the answers first to correcting mistakes and so on, or I did something before that? You remember I asked
first to us, then you started to check.
Yes, I asked my friend Amal about what people in her room were saying, and then we discussed some of the ideas together. And of course, I thanked you for speaking and so on. And then after this, I started correcting the mistakes. Okay, normally, but not everybody was in the room and participating, but normally if a lot of people are speaking, I would do 3 things in what we call the feedback. So when I started asking my friend Amal about what her friends were saying in the room, what I was doing is just getting ideas, and this is what we call content feedback. It's like when you get feedback on the ideas that the students were speaking about or discussing. All right. And the reason behind doing this is it's not only about language. When you're getting people to speak, you care about what they say. So when you care about what they say, you want to hear it out, you want to listen to them, you let them share with you. So it's very, very important to show that you're interested in what they say, and you're not just doing it for them to practice the language. It's important, yes, they're practicing the language, but it's also important on a personal level to show that you are interested. After you show that interest, you can move to the language. Again?
I think this step is a bit difficult to students. If I ask them to do this during our sessions, they hesitate. They don't have the ability. They don't have the ability to speak fluently. So they began laughing, joking.
It's all right if you give it like a task, like before they start speaking. So for example, I'd say, all right, so Maha and Iman, you're going to go to the breakout rooms and you're going to discuss these questions. Remember to write or take notes on what your friend is saying, because I'm going to ask you after this. In this sense, they're going to pay attention to what their friends are saying, and then they will be ready when you ask them in the content feedback. That's one thing. And the other tip I would say regarding this, or in relevance to this, would be I'll get to this, Ms.Aya, I'll get to that, but would be to ask very specific question. So you'd say, tell me something interesting that you heard, or did you agree with your friend? What is something that you have in common? what is something that is very different from your friend? Okay, and so on. Did you, or something very simple like, did you enjoy the discussion? So it could be any of this, or something else, like you can say, oh, I heard Meha saying this, and I really like it, or I do agree with her. Or I heard Mr. Amr saying this, can you tell me more about it? All of these are ways of showing interest.
Okay.
Okay, so this, and before they start the exercise, you can just tell them, all right, guys, remember to take notes so that your friends, because I'm going to ask you after this. And you keep repeating this, this like instruction, and then hopefully after a session or 2 or 3, they're going to get used to it and they're going to pay attention more without you saying anything. Okay, so I know it's not that easy. And let me get to something that I checked here with depends on the age. I do agree. And the kind of question would be different. It could be like if you're teaching kids, you can like draw something and then you can like share it, show me your drawing, and or show me what you've written, and so on. And it depends. And even with lower levels, you can do this, because you don't have to produce big, long utterances. It could be a word, it could be a letter, it could be anything. So we're not restrained to a specific kind of output from the students. We can, the same way we grade our language, the students are going to grade their language according to the level, without choice, of course. Because if they are at a lower level, they're going to use very limited very limited amount of expressions or number of expressions, and if they're high levels, they will have the ability to use a variety of expressions. Okay, so again, content feedback and then the language feedback. And in the language feedback, I didn't hear much of the things that were said. I was trying to move people from breakout rooms and get some people, other people to join and so on. But normally when I go check, I monitor and I listen carefully. I take notes of the good things, the good use of language, and then I check mistakes. All right. And then I check other things to add. For example, I would say, all right, so Wafat, well done using the structure in the right way. Or I heard Wafat saying 1, 2, 3. Very well done. That was really good. Okay. Or so this is for the first part, the positive things or the good use of language. If I want to correct something, I'm going to just write it on a board or write it in a chat box. And or maybe like use finger correction, say somebody said he has promoted, or he, something like this, he has been promoted, he has been promoted. And I say there is something missing here. Okay, and then you go say he must have been promoted, or he might have been promoted, and so on. So this is another way for doing it. Okay, but it depends on the kind of mistake you're correcting, and let's not get to our correction because that would take a complete session. All right, because there are so many techniques and there are so many rationales behind doing things in specific ways. Anyway, so we're done with this part. Now we move to the last part, and it's optional. You don't have to do it, but it would be great if you do it, which is adding. For example, or the example that I give all the time. If somebody said, okay, this person, a person like, okay, a person died or something like that. I can say, all right, but we can say something different. We can say passed away. All right. Now, this part here, it depends on the capacity of the learners. Can they take in this information, this piece of information, or they can't? All right. And also, do I still have time or not? Maybe they made so many mistakes that the priority is to correct these mistakes, not add more, because they're already struggling with the language. So to avoid confusing them with more things, we can just stick to the target language, focus on it, correct the mistakes, and so on. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Would you like to
in
ask
general
about
or
any other
regarding
thing?
this
Somebody.
part?
Wallahi both, but let's start with this part first, like the lesson itself, and then if you have any other questions, of course. Somebody was asking about my Microsoft. It's Microsoft 365 or 365. Somebody was asking about it. I've seen this in a chat. All right, that's a completely irrelevant question. So let's see.
365 Teams.
Again?
Do you use Teams?
No. No. I'm a big fan of, I'm a loyal customer to Zoom.
It's much easier.
Yeah. Very user friendly.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad. See you later, inshallah.
Okay, Ms.Aya, you did really great. You had a wonderful session. Yeah, and the guys here were really, enthusiastic. They were participating actively. The session was great, and I think people here benefited a lot from it. So everyone, thanks for your time. Thanks for your time, Ms.Aya. Thanks everyone for attending today. Inshallah, the session will be uploaded on Facebook. Ms.Aya, someone asked me whether you can share the materials with them or not.
It's already shared.
You will share it, or
no? It's already shared. Yes,
okay,
I shared the link with the people.
Okay, very good.
Can you share it again, please?
It's on a drive. I'll share the link. All right, give me 1 minute. Okay. And we can actually if you'd allow me, Mr. Muhammad, we can leave the turn off the recording and maybe listen to some of the questions if anybody has any questions. Okay. I'm willing to spend some more time and answer them or discuss them. Yes.
So may I ask a question?
Sure.
Well,
I shared the link once more.
Let me thank you for such a great informative session. I learned a lot, and I've asked you this before regarding your studies. So simply, I will ask you about the material, the book that you're teaching from. Do you have a specific one to recommend to work from, or you simply gather your material yourself?
That depends on what I want to do. So, for example, if I'm teaching a higher level and the students are almost like upper intermediate, then using a book wouldn't be, for me at least, wouldn't be the best option, because most of the students that I have might have been exposed to the target language from movies, from series. So their level of their awareness and knowledge of language is really high, really good. So I can't just simply get a book with very limited, very restricted and very graded level of language and then teach it to them. It's not going to happen. So they need something more natural. And this is when I start using something like Youglish, getting videos and using Google, simply just trying to get stuff from it. So that depends on a level. But normally for general English courses, I love using English File. Both the American and the British are great, and they're upgrading. Oxford is doing a great job upgrading the book. And there are, of course, other books, but again, it depends according to preference and different aspects when you choose it, because would you like to focus more on speaking? Would you like to focus more on grammar and so on? Depends.
Thank you.
Okay, I have Miss Iman. Yes, go ahead.
So, what is the meaning of drilling? I told you before, I'm not experienced enough, so I'm sorry to ask more questions.
No, feel free to do this.
Thank you. What is the meaning of drilling?
Drilling, it's like when you get the students to repeat after you.
Repeat
For
after me.
this, yes. So I recommend, if you're having a problem with this one, there is a book by Scott